The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Always look for the Hashgacha Pratis in your life. Everybody, it's amazing. Once you become a Rebbe, a rabbi, an educator, and you have to speak, you suddenly realize there's so many stories. Everybody has a Hashgacha Pratis story. A guy just came over to me the other day, he says, I got to tell you a Hashgacha Pratis story. It could happen to any of us, but he just noticed it. He said he was flying from Chicago to LA, Chicago airport to LAX, and he said he gets to the airport in Chicago. You know this self-check-in? In Chicago airport, besides the self-check-in, you also have this scale. You can check in your luggage too on your own. Basically, you put your suitcase on a scale, the computer tells you how much it weighs, and if it's overweight, it charges you an extra $25, and then you go drop off the luggage. It prints out that sticker, you put it around your suitcase, you drop it off at the check-in counter on your own. So this guy, Mark Handelman, his name is, he takes a suitcase and puts it on the scale. And the computer tells him, look, it's 2 pounds overweight. You have to give us your credit card for another $25 fee. He says, what am I going to negotiate with the computer? He said, it's worth it to wait in line and negotiate with with the people behind the counter. So he takes his suitcase, he goes and waits in line, and he gets this mechashay for this woman who tells him, look, 2 pounds overweight, you got to pay $25. And he looks at her and tries to generate some compassion. It doesn't work. He takes out a few things. He opens up his suitcase and he has a pair of shoes and underwear. Takes it out, puts it in his knapsack, and then puts the suitcase again on the scale. It was a half a pound overweight. She tells him it's 50 and a half. Take out something else. And he thinks to himself, I should have stayed at the computer. But anyways, he's like, are you serious? So, takes it off again. And this time he takes out whatever's on top of the suitcase. He takes out a pair of pants. A pair of pants with a belt. Stuffs it into his knapsack. His carry-on, whatever, he's taking on the plane. Puts the suitcase on the scale again. Now it's 49 pounds. Baruch Hashem, Gavaldi. He gets upstairs to the gate and he notices there's this huge commotion. And he goes over to one of the people and he says, what's going on? He says, well, the flight is overbooked and they're looking for people to go and stand by or to be bumped. And Mark thinks to himself, he says, I'm not in a rush. What are they offering? So he goes over to the teller behind the counter, to the flight attendant behind the counter, and says, what do I get if I fly tomorrow morning instead of tonight? She says, we give $500. We'll give you extra leg room tomorrow, and we'll give you a free hotel for tonight. He says, it's worth it. Sign me up. He says, okay, great. He says, one thing, I need my suitcase for the night. Can I get my suitcase? And she says, oh, your suitcase is already on the plane, but we'll save it for you in LAX in a room, and when you get to LAX, you'll have your suitcase. I need a change of clothes. And then he says, oh, one second. There was somebody downstairs that gave me a hard time. And I had to take out a pair of shoes, underwear, and a pair of pants with a belt. I'm good. So at that moment I realized sometimes people give us a hard time downstairs and we have to wait till we get to upstairs to find out why. But if we notice just simple Hashgacha Pratis in our life, just simple Hashgacha Pratis in our life, everybody has them. Everybody has Hashgacha Pratis stories. No question about it. Talk to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Look out for the Yad Hashem in your own life. And you'll start generating some emotion, some feelings of wanting to be close, wanting to sense HaKadosh Baruch Hu in your life more.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org